Hi everybody, this is Chaos Chrono. Welcome to my channel and thanks for tuning in. This is going to be a series of deck openings. It's one of the favorite things to watch on YouTube more or less for Keyforge, so I figured, hey, let's put some more of this type of content online. And what better way than to get a new box of Mass Mutation. So I'm going to make 12 videos, just opening 12 decks that are in this box, and yeah, we'll see what we pull. Always looking for those higher tier decks. We'll see what we get, and hope you guys enjoy the content. If you have any suggestions or whatnot, feel free to include in the comments below. Without further ado, let's get started. All right. That brand new display case. Let's grab one of these and see what we got. Let's get into frame here. First deck of this box, and then we always pull from the middle because that's part of the good lucks, right? We have Star Alliance, Logos, and Shadows. Okay, this could be fast. Honestly, with this set, I'm good with more or less any combination of cards or any combination of houses. I've been enjoying every bit of this set. I almost revealed that. Okay, so let's crack this deck open and let's flip through the cards. Just gotta get that done off camera there. Leave that identity card to the side. And let's flip over and see what we got. Just went ahead and got a bit more lighting here. Yeah, that's looking a bit better. Okay, so the first card we have is Ambassador Liu. He's a 4-power creature. Action, discard a card from your hand. If it is a Dis or Shadows card, you steal one. If it is a Logos or Untamed card, gain 2. If it is Sanctum or Saurian card, capture 3. A lot of good effects off of his action ability. It's very nice. Next we have Stealthster. He's elusive, 3-power, and he can be played as an upgrade and give that creature elusive as well. 2 Stealthsters. Mutagenesis Researcher with a damage pip. Very nice. This is a great card to add pips into the deck. 3-power creature and 1 of each enhancement. Teleporter Chief Tink, 2-power elusive. Action, swapped him with another friendly creature in the battle line. You may use that other creature this turn. Subject Kirby with 2 damage pips. Nice. Always love to see Subject Kirby in Star Alliance in this set. 2-power, play Fight Reap. You may play a non-Star Alliance creature this turn. Scout Pete, 4-power, play Fight Reap. Look at the top card of your deck. You may discard that card. 2 Scout Petes, great for cycling. Observe Max, Amber Pip with a bonus damage pip. The creature gains Fight Reap, capture 1 Amber. A second Observe Max with an enhanced capture pip instead. Demo Alien, 3-power, fight. Look at the top 3 cards of your deck, put it into your hand. Put 1 into your hand and 1 into the bottom of the deck. Destroyed, steal 1 Amber. I love the demo aspect of the aliens, though with a fight ability, 3-power, unless they have elusive. Yeah. Crewman Yor with enhanced damage pip. There's quite a few damage pips here, and it enhances a capture icon in somewhere else in the deck. Action: if Crewman York has no Star Alliance neighbors, steal 1. Nice. Finch Cloak, 4-power. Oh, we're into Shadows, so Fight Reap. If you have less Amber than your opponent, steal 1. Otherwise, each player gains 1. It's okay. Doom Sigil with an Amber pip. Each creature gains poison. If there are no creatures in play, destroy Doom Sigil. Yeah, it's gonna get nasty with all that poison. Booby Trap with a damage pip. Deal 4 damage to a creature and that is not on a flank, and deal 2 damage splash. Bone Rot Venom, upgrade. After this creature is used, deal 2 damage to it. Subtle Auto, 1-power, play. Your opponent discards a random card from their hand. Very nice. Shoulder ID, 6-power taunt, and if he were to take damage in a fight, then steal 1 instead of doing damage back. Ooh, Rad Penny with a draw pip. That is very nice. That recursion is going to come in very, very frequently. Play, steal 1, destroyed, shuffle her back into your deck. But there's only 1. So Mutant Cut Purse, there might be a few of these because of all damage pips. Enhance, that's all he does, give damage pips to the deck. It's a 3 power creature. There's 2. Okay. Mug. Play, move 1 amber from a creature to your pool. Deal 2 damage to that creature. Gamgee, 2 power elusive. When you reap, if your opponent has more amber than you, you steal 1. Francis the Economist with an enhanced capture icon. 3 power skirmish. When he fights, each player gains 1 amber. Okay, that's the end of Shadows. Logos, we start off with Cyberclone. Very nice. So when you play, you purge another creature, and until you leave play, it has the power equal to the purged creature's power and gains the creature's armor, keywords, and traits. Useful to purge creatures that are on the board. So like Rad Penny is one of them that you can purge using this card. Professor Tirado, 4 power. He's also a mutant. He gives each mutant creature reap, draw a card. We're gonna have to go back and check how many mutants are actually in this deck. Forge Compiler. After opponent forges a key, destroy Forge Compiler and ward each friendly creature. Oh, and it's enhanced with damage pip. Great card. It's been pretty frequent that I could drop down a board right before the opponent forges, drop this down with it, and everything's warded at that point. Very nice. Titan Engineer. When he is not on a flank keys cost +1 amber. Standardized Testing. Destroy each creature with the lowest and each creature with the highest power. Quicksilver with damage pip. 3 power skirmished. When you fight, draw a card. Opposition Research. That's what also enhances damage pips. Play, enemy creatures cannot reap during your opponent's next turn. Good delay there. Munchling. 3 power skirmish. Fight, you may discard Logos card from your hand or archives. If you do, gain 1 amber. 2 of those. Even Ivan, 4 power. Action, if your opponent has an even amount of amber, steal 1. Demobot, reap. Discard a card from your hand. If you do, draw a card. And when it's destroyed, you steal 1. Very nice. And yes, we do have autoencoder. After a card is discarded from your hand, archive the top card of your deck. There's some good synergies with autoencoder in here, and it was one of the cards I was hoping to see coming in. So let's see here. I'm going to organize this and we'll be back to discuss how this deck is going to work. Alright, made a little bit of a mess, but let's talk through this deck a little bit. One of the main things is amber pips. Let's look at some raw amber first. So just looking at the board, we have Bone Rot Venom has an amber pip. Mug, that's 2. Observer Max 3, 4, 5, 6 on Doom Sigil. Yeah, only 6 pips. Pretty low amber pip count. However, there are some generators in here. We do have a bunch of steals. So this line over here, we've got the amber control. Got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13 cards that can directly affect the amber on the table in some way, shape, or form. And that's including Opposition Research to prevent the opponent from forging. Bone Rot Venom to a degree works the same way, but let's count those as halves anyway. So that's the amber control. Pretty light, nothing on the major swing, so a little lackluster there, but individual steals quite a bit. There's a lot of damage pips courtesy of the Mutant Cut Purses, Mutagenesis Researcher, and Opposition Research as well. The other part that's a key focus in this deck is the draw and autoencoder mechanics. Over here, we do have creature control between Booby Trap, Standardized Testing, Cyberclone, and all the damage pips come with these guys. Along with Doom Sigil, it would give all of our skirmish fighters poison, effectively being able to remove any creature off the board except for elusives, which is nice since we have Quixo, we have 2 Munchlings, That's at least 3 with skirmish. Creature count wise, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. So very heavy on the creature count. Actually 26 with the Cyberclone. So that heavy count with the low amber pips, this is a very board-based deck. It does have some wipes, a lot of removal options as well, so hopefully you can stay in control of the board. Now when I say wipes, obviously I mean the standardized testing and booby trap, so it's not a full wipe, not very clean, but if you play around it, that can work, especially when the majority of your creatures are in the average range of 3 to 4. So there is a good chance you can fire that off in this deck. Now that last thing I needed to count was the mutant creature count, which I'm just going to jump into and pick them up. So that's for the Toronto count. And we do have many mutants. I did not know Cyberclone was one, but hey, that is a mutant. There's more mutants here. Mutant Thief in Rad Penny. Struggling to pick up cards. The usuals. Even Ivan. Subtle Auto up top. Sorry, there's cards off screen. We'll fix that in the next video. And yeah, I believe that is everything. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 mutants. We would have loved to see a Dark Amberfelt here, huh? So 14 mutants that work with Toronto to get Reap, draw a card. With auto encoder and a few creatures that allow you to cycle and discard. Not so much the Scout Peats, unfortunately, because that's from the deck and not from your hand. But for sure, reaping with the Demo bot. And most of the time, these bots don't. The opponent won't necessarily want to destroy them unless they don't have any amber. Then obviously that's the main chance to get rid of them and not take any hits. So yeah, that is this deck in a nutshell. And overall, so what I like to do and maybe add something new to this style of video. So while I'm trying to still figure out how I want to organize this table, I do want to take a guess. As I'm recording this before I've scanned anything, what my guess for the SAS of this deck is. Now, there's plenty of amber control numbers, so that's pretty solid, but without a huge swing, that's going to be a little questionable on the meta, especially if you're playing against different sets. And being board heavy like this may not work well against the majority of the meta. So I'm thinking this is on the lower end, probably in the low 60s, I want to say. The movement speed and everything is very good. The pips are low, generation is average, a little above average, so numbers looking at maybe about a 60, let's say a 65, let's say middle of the 60s. It's got some things it can do, it's got a bunch of tools, but it's on the weaker end. So let's say a SAS of 65, amber control count definitely would say floating around 10. The amber generation is about average, so let's say about an 18 count. And well, a place if we play through everything, then that's 6 amber pips, the several steals, the fight generators, the Finch Cloak, Ambassador chucking a logos card, things like that. Yeah, Ambassador is huge with the auto encoder as well. So with all that, it might actually be less than that. So let's say a 14, 15 count for amber generation. Speed is definitely going to be a little higher. Several options to cycle through your deck, so I'm going to say that's close to a 10. Yeah, solid 10, maybe more like 13 for speed. And yeah, we'll see how these predictions go. It could be very wrong, but we'll figure out in post. And yeah, so that is the deck. So thanks for tuning in. Stay tuned for new videos, more unboxing videos. Definitely there's 11 more coming. And there's also going to be a bunch of videos that involve gameplay, whether it's between myself and other members of Team ESP, or with some friends who I've introduced into the game and who may be willing to let me stream or record their games. We'll see how you enjoy that content. So again, if you guys have any suggestions, any comments, feel free to leave them below. If you enjoy the content that you see here, then please like and subscribe to help support this channel so we can keep providing the content that you love, this Keyforge content or the other stuff that we have coming in on this channel. So once again, thank you very much and have a good one.